"This is the most amazing drone we've seen yet." The Insider Picks team writes about stuff we think you'll like. Business Insider has affiliate partnerships, so we may get a share of the revenue from your purchase. Flying robots are a part of life now. At this point, it's no secret that drones are burgeoning, despite a lingering sense of unease among parts of the general public. The miniature machines are carving out a spot in everything from commerce to agriculture to the military. Because they tend to be fun to fly, they've become increasingly popular with consumers, too. What exactly qualifies as a drone is still a bit vague, though. Shop around online and you'll see the market's generally split into two parts. There are the cheaper, toy-like devices that are meant for casual flying around the house, and there are the pricier, higher-grade devices that, while still fun, are really made for aerial photography and, occasionally, racing. It's the latter that's really made drones a thing. While the smaller stuff can be good for learning to fly in the first place, you don't get any real utility out of your unmanned aircraft until you drop at least a few $100s. It'll be pricey, and you'll have to register with the FAA, but grab the right one and you'll be able to take sweeping shots in a package that's still very accessible for rookie pilots. So which drones are those right ones today? Below we've rounded up a handful of higher-end, mostly consumer-oriented quadcopters that anyone looking to upgrade should have on their shortlist for the immediate future. There aren't many of them, in all honesty, so your decision shouldn't be too complex. DJI Phantom 3 DJI Phantom 3 DJI, and that's because DJI dominates the market. If you've seen the fancy-looking drone flying on TV or YouTube in the past few years, chances are it was made by the Chinese company. It's easily the most popular brand of the bunch, but its popularity isn't unwarranted. It's simply made the best stuff. We've previously called the DJI Phantom 3 Advanced $779 the best drone on the market, and its step-up model, the DJI Phantom 3 Professional $981 isn't far behind. Both can be had for significantly less than their original going rate, and while they're now a year old, they're still excellent quads. And probably worth it over the newer Phantom 3 for $599, what with its shorter operating range. You just have to ask yourself if the Professional's 4K camera is worth the extra cash over the Advanced's 2.7K unit. Either way, have a look at our buying guide for a fuller rundown. DJI Phantom 3 Advanced, $779.99. Available at Amazon. DJI Phantom 3 Professional, $981.52. Available at Amazon. DJI Phantom 4 DJI Phantom for DJI. If you want the latest and greatest, though, you may want to wait a few days for the just launched DJI Phantom for $1,399. It starts shipping from DJI and Apple on March 15th. Then hits other retailers on March 23rd. It's a ways more expensive than its predecessors, but that cash appears to get you some noticeable upgrades. It's a bit better looking, it packs a bigger battery which DJI rates at a very solid 28 minutes, and it features a new sport mode that lets more adept users race around at up to 45 miles per hour. All this comes alongside the touched-up 4K camera. More notably, it appears to be ADA-approved. This is looking like the year where basic object avoidance hits the consumer drone market. If glowing reviews from the Wall Street Journal and The Verge are to be believed, the Phantom 4 can successfully sense 3D objects in the world around it, stop itself if it's moving forward, then let you move it to safety. A tap-and-fly mode also leverages this tech, letting you double-tap a point on your controls map, then have the drone fly there on its own. We'll test the drone in the coming weeks and try to verify DJI's claims for ourselves, but if the company's past successes are any indication, the Phantom 4 could equally accommodate novices and experts alike. DJI Phantom 4, $1,399, available at Amazon. Unique Typhoon G. Unique Typhoon G. Unique. If all of that is still just a bit too much, the other manufacturer to keep tabs on is unique. Its Typhoon Q500 plus $649 and Typhoon Q500 4K $766 are both decent, slightly cheaper alternatives to the Phantom 3 family. Its current 6-rotor packing Typhoon $1,297 aims to compete with more professional drones like DJI's Inspire 1 more in a SEC for much less. We'll highlight the unique Typhoon G499 here, though. It's become a relative bargain over the past few months, and, unlike DJI's models, allows you to use your own GoPro camera to capture footage. Now, DJI's integrated camera setup still results in better quality most of the time, but if you've already paid for your own action cam, the savings might be worth it. The whole thing isn't too difficult to handle on top of that, though. Again, you're mostly picking this because the price is right. Unique Typhoon G, $499.02, available at Amazon. DJI Inspire 1 DJI Inspire 1 DJI Finally, if money's no object at all, you may be willing to verge into the prosumer realm. The prices here are astronomical. This model is actually the cheapest in the Inspire series, but they're the best suited to taking smoother, higher quality video. The Inspire 1 $1,949 here is built like a piece of professional equipment, with a sharp 4K camera that's upgradable and fully rotatable. Drones like the Phantom are fixed in a way that makes their cameras less nimble when turning side to side. It can also give two people control simultaneously, with one managing the camera while the other angles the aircraft. This is a big, heavy machine with just okay battery life, about 15 minutes, and an obviously limited market. But if you have professional aspirations and deep pockets, it does well. For most, though, the 4K camera on either the Phantom 3 Professional or Phantom 4 should be more than fine. Description: the drone game has changed. That may sound like hyperbole, but that was my first impression when experiencing the DJI Inspire 1. This is a unit that anyone could pick up and learn to fly quickly, just as you could with the DJI Phantom. But it offers a ton of powerful new features that were previously only available in units too big, dangerous, and expensive for the average consumer to own. Watching the Inspire 1 take off and land is exciting, because it transforms mid-flight, with the legs folding up after takeoff so you can shoot 360 degrees of unobstructed video. The unit also has a ground-facing camera that can track what's below and keep the unit stabilized, even when there is no GPS signal, making it much easier to fly indoors.